Thank you for taking the time to review this investment opportunity. And the goal of this presentation is to present this high-value and unique opportunity to you. And at the end, if your vision for investment matches what we've presented to you, we will ask you whether you'd like the opportunity to invest in this unique possibility. The possibility focuses on the field of dentistry. In fact, dentistry is at a crossroads. The American Dental Association has defined many studies that talk about the impact of the future of this profession. In fact, over the last 10 years, the biggest market segment, 19 to 64, has steadily declined in their dental care use. What does that mean for you? The way you can capitalize this is by investing in the preferred brand for emergency dental care, that is, urgent dental care. And our presentation will focus on 4 key areas. First, the definition of the opportunity based on the market trends. We'll talk about what those trends are. We'll talk about how the data supports them. Secondly, we'll talk about how you will have the opportunity, the legitimate opportunity, to do something that in the past has not been possible, to invest in a dental practice. And we'll secondly talk about how you'll be able to operation plan to capitalize on this opportunity. We'll talk about the contingencies involved and how we will deal with any market changes. And finally, what is the partnership plan? What our projected return on investment is, and what your potential for investment will be. Well, let's talk about this high-value opportunity. Savvy investors know that when you're looking at an investment opportunity, you really want to see 2 factors. First, where is it in terms of the trend? You're looking for the leading edge of an important consumer trend. Secondly, you're looking for points of market entry that may not have been previously available to investors or has not been recognized by the general investing. When those 2 come together, that is a recipe for investment success. We would ask you to consider your own anecdotal evidence. Think about what happens when you have an urgent need for medical assistance. Up till 10 years ago, your option would have been to go to an emergency room or to contact your primary care physician or to contact your dentist. That trend is changing. In fact, as we look just in our area, over 400% increase in the building of urgent care facilities. Now you have another option. Instead of the emergency room, you can go to one of these urgent care facilities and get seen relatively quickly by a doctor. We want to capitalize on this trend. And to do that, we are going to outline for you some of the key consumer trends that will tie into that anecdotal evidence and help you to make a good informed decision. The first fact is that 60% of adults will visit a dentist this year. Now, while that is a majority, the fact is that trend is on the decline from 2007 till present. In fact, taking a look at the changing dynamic in dental care, what you will see is the percent of population of traditional dental visits has continued to decline over the last 10 years. While the older population continue to regularly set dental appointments, the younger population, that broad market band of 19 to 64, are visiting less often. And of course, children will remain the same and stable. Well, let's take a look at that breakdown of dental utilization by age group, and what you will see, is especially over the last few years, that important blue line that has to do with adults 19 to 64, you can see from 2005 till the study was completed in late 2011, you can see that trend is declining and declining significantly. Second fact, there's a growing segment of dental care consumers are moving from traditional to urgent care. That trend is significantly on the rise. And the data for that comes from emergency room visits for dental care. The percentage of all emergency dental visits in the United States from 2000 to 2010 is increased by nearly over 70%. And here are some of the competitive forces that we are looking to take advantage of. First, emergency departments. They're a 24-hour service, but they are insufficient in dental care. Second, while walk-in clinic, they might give the appearance of being urgent dental care, they're not all open past 5 p.m. So effectively, what they are, while they're walk-in, they're not emergency or urgent care. And these warehouse dental practices, why they claim affordability and access, but the truth of the matter is they are no more than traditional dentists. And here is the third fact that will engage you as a potential investor. Dental practices make money. The average annual gross billing per dentist in this area is over $700,000. That trend has continued to be stable, even though the rest of the trend is declining. That is because dentists are right now handling the bulk of this urgent and emergency care. So let's take a look at this trend summary. And here are the three key factors. While the majority of the population is still visiting a dentist, that target group, 19 to 64 in age, is moving away from traditional dentistry. While urgent care facilities have increased 400% in our area, they do not have the facilities or expertise to effectively handle dental emergencies. And finally, dental practices make money. They average over $700,000 per year for a single practitioner practice. So, seeing those trends, those market trends, how do we capture and how do we capitalize on what's happening culturally in our region? We live in a growing on-demand culture. These companies that you see in front of you, eBay, Amazon, and Walmart, certainly are examples of that. But what we've seen is in the top 10 cultural trends for 2014, the number 1 and 3 trend have to do with how our culture is looking for things immediately, the immediacy or on-demand of our culture. Well, how will we meet that on-demand market need? Number 1, providing a 24-hour on-call emergency dental service. That is, that when you're in pain, you will have the opportunity to get immediate assistance from a dentist. Secondly, the opportunity to support the 800 plus dental practices throughout Monroe County with potential service agreements. That means if their primary care dentist can't see them, we'll agree to see them and make sure that dental practice is protected in terms of their customer list. And finally, providing a professional alternative for ill-equipped hospital emergency departments for dental services. And what we will see is also creating a VIP patient referral for participating dental practices. But more than anything else, the dental care will help with the immediacy of pain management. And one of the greatest drivers of people looking for dental care is pain management. And that pain management will include a significant array of services, everything from extractions to orthodontic adjustments. Being able to provide effectively full service without having to make an appointment and be able to deal with your pain is a very appealing alternative for our customers. So what will these clinics look like? They will be state-of-the-art, they will be accessible, they will be simple, and they will be expedient. We have created a model based on a working model in Ohio, and what we'll find is small footprint, top of the line, and state-of-the-art equipment, and caring professional dentists. And for you as an investor, it will give you the opportunity to enter into this lucrative dental market. What we are anticipating is each clinic will have a gross revenue between $800,000 and $900,000 per year in patient receipts, and we're also looking for a secondary source of service agreements for up to $175,000 per year. What that will mean for us is a net profit per clinic of between $300,000 and $400,000 per year. In order to do this, we'll have some capital requirements to launch 2 clinics right now. What we're looking at is about $500,000, $500,000 to do the 2 clinics. We're aggressively looking to launch the first clinic in July of 2014 with the second clinic to launch in October of 2014. And from 2015 to 2019, we have the opportunity and the potential to launch clinics 3 through 6 and to continue to move forward. How are we going to use the proceeds in our strategic plan? We are going to first use aggressive sales, marketing, and brand development. One of the things that you will see anecdotally is if you look in some of the areas where this urgent care has been successful in terms of medical, what you will see is significant branding and significant advertising. We're first to market, and we are going to be aggressive in how we market this. The second component cost will be startup and equipment costs. And then finally, staffing and design of the clinics will be our final cost in the strategic use of proceeds. Our strategic project implementation from September now, what we've already done is research the concept. We've identified potential investors. We've done several investor presentations and generated interest. There's a business plan in place. The corporation has been established, right? And the corporation status of an LLC is there, and we've created a strategic action plan based on the investment projections. And at the end, once all the investments have been garnered, we'll begin implementation. That project implementation, right? Once we distribute the ownership shares, we're going to recruit and hire operations and project manager. That OPM will implement our project plan and assemble their professional team, and then retain marketing and salespeople to drive brand development. And finally, we'll establish that all business processes will be ready to go in the first clinic by as early as May of 2014. So that outlines for you what the opportunity is. You can see how it matches the cultural trends and the data, and also that we have put our ducks in a row in terms of a strategic plan and implementation. So for you, what is the anticipated return on investment? What we believe in the first year, we can be upwards of 20%. Right? Net profits, almost $500,000. In year 2, we're looking at projected off of 22% on $1 million, and by years 3 to 6, the 24% return on investment with a projected net profit of over $1.5 million. So your opportunity and the commitment we're looking for each share point is $20,000, and there are 30 shares are available. And that share purchase, we're requesting that you make a decision by no later than March 30th of this year. So that is the opportunity, and that is what we're offering. We believe this unique opportunity for you to take advantage of a culture and market trend, and also the opportunity for you to invest in a dental practice which has not been previously available to other investors, is a recipe for success.